Dr. Anthony Harper here in the James Brady press room. President Trump met today with Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov. Today the hot topics are regarding the Russian collusion, or this suspected Russian collusion that has been brought up by the Democrat Party, and the impeachment proceedings. And if you've ever heard of Occam's razor, this philosophical statement about whatever is the simplest and most understandable thing that could be happening, that would be the reality. I think how that might apply to the Democrat Party's assessment of this so-called collusion from evangelical Christian perspective and Orthodox Jewish perspective is that the hypocrisy that they're concerned that exists in this situation. Who is more likely, the argument is, for Hillary to be in alignment with Russia, or for President Trump to be in alignment with Russia, especially in light of the attack on Judeo and Christian values in America. We know of the attack on Christian businesses regarding same-sex issues, regarding marriage. And so we have a lot of challenging issues to do with the White House over this controversy. The Senate will be dealing with this impeachment proceedings very shortly. We eagerly wait to find out what's going to be happening in the House of Representatives for this vote. Now, there's also some issues about the rise of anti-Semitism. Next month in Jerusalem, there is going to be in light of the Holocaust and a memorial remembrance for what had happened to the Jews at the time of Hitler. Russian President Putin is supposed to be there, along with other world leaders, so eagerly wait to see what's going to be happening there in Jerusalem. The rise of anti-Semitism, also the attack on Christian values. We got a lot of serious issues to deal with. Evangelical Christian and Orthodox Jews are concerned, so these are very serious issues to deal with, and not only, but with UN and UNRWA. If you remember President Trump defunding UNRWA, that is a UN agency that was, through our U.S. tax dollars, funding hate in the schools in the PA and the Palestinian Authority. We know President Trump defunded that because of the misuse of U.S. tax dollars, and Senator James Risch of Idaho helped in that process in his demand letter to the GAO for an accounting about how those dollars are spent, which led to that total defunding of that. And there's also other issues about President Trump honoring Israel in the Israel's sovereignty of the Golan Heights. Now the next question is President Trump going to honor Israel's sovereignty over Judea and Samaria? And then finally, regarding Israel rights and Jewish freedoms, what about the desecration of the Jewish cemetery in Vilnius, Lithuania, especially in light of French President Macron, who last week had talked about the desecration of a Jewish cemetery in France, where we have the swastika painted on Jewish graves. Very serious issues to deal with, so much at stake, 2020, a very pivotal year.